you're not, you're not.
I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated, that you ever hated.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. On the 49ers sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His squad has lost back-to-back games, hoping to get back to their winning ways here. On the other side, his counterpart from Houston. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led out by their rookie new quarterback this season out of LSU.
You think back to the weeks leading up to the bye, Mike, and this team really was struggling. They were having a hard time finding success. They had lost multiple games in a row. So the ability to just take a step back, do a little self-scout, do a little self-accountability check, and just get a break. Get away, regroup. They said they had a great week of practice. It kind of rejuvenated the locker room, and we're going to find out here shortly whether it worked. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Hey! Once again, it's Sanders. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time, led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Well, we had a chance to meet with him earlier in the week, and as you could probably expect, Mike, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up last week's 4-interception performance. It was still bothering him. He's still trying to move from it, and I think that's the point. The ability to move on from bad games, that's really a testament to playing quarterback in the NFL. You're going to have some struggles, but if those struggles carry over into the next week's game, now we've got a problem.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That one, take it in. Touchdown, 49ers. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big-time play for Houston. 38 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running is Sanders. And he'll get forward for a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 49ers 30-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Fred Warner. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's a first carry for their running back. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
At the 34-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. On left side, he's got Stewart. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, 8 yards to go.
And 8 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Fannin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Roll, roll, roll. Alert.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Third down, 3 to go.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The 49ers offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. His drive will start on the ground, up the sideline, past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. He'll go play action. Purdy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And a milestone grab. Not just a first down, but catch number 100 on the year. A first down throw for Purdy. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Unlock line. Unlock
On
line.
the ground, it's Sanders. Oh. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Deputy.
He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Just shy of midfield. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Reload. Reload.
From the gun, here's Sanders. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Sanders. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Check.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. It's Sanders. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are on the board. It's 10-7.
The score, Niners 10, Texans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns.
Close to the ground and incomplete.
Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Now a toss play, running left. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling in. Complete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Texans offense. And their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll begin here on the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Get it.
Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
Complete to Nico Collins. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That is caught right side, and that's Hammond. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's a 3rd and 10.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be returnable from his own 15. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. One final chance, does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Brown now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And as the weeks start to dwindle away here in the regular season, he's currently number 1 in the league in receptions. The third quarter begins with a run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his man Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Watch out!
I'll give on the ground. And the Niners are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will get out in front 17-7.
Texans 7.
Baby on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Take some, make it work.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie in the bench.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. They'll return this from the 11. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Hey!
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, set!
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Roll!
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
No!
They'll throw out of the gun. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And that is incomplete.
I think when that Ball left his hand. He had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy. And this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going.
Outside. Watch out.
Play action now. Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That one complete to Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er first down.
Quick throw out to Stewart. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the Texans' 49-yard line.
Back to the air is Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Purdy. He's got his man. That's Noel. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throw on the run is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
2 brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Has his man, it's Stewart. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get set. Watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Outside. Out.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Get set. Back.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, 49ers. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Roll. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Higgins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. The extra point is up and through. And the Texans back within 10. It's now 24-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Start.
They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A return coming from the 14. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Roll! Stephanie! Alert!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 30.
Throwing now from the gun. That is caught right side, and that's Bandit. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
On the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now, faking the give. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Go!
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Waller right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. That is caught. And he's in. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Over the middle. He locates Stewart. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now a handoff, running right. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The defense uses its second time out here, and don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
First down, 49ers.
On play action, here's Purdy. Left side, he's got Stewart. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Up the middle they go. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Get set.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers are able to extend the lead.
38, Texans 21. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down.
Here we go.
One of the tight ends motions right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is complete. And tight end Fannin, and he is out of bounds.
Hey,
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. This one off the floor. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He puts it up, and it's caught. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Texans. Parsons. That his second TD catch of the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
28.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Get set, get set. 118, watch it.
They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Noel. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's to the left side, and caught by Noel. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Get set, get set. Yellow, 118, watch out. Yellow. Up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are going to extend their lead.
Texans 28. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it.